misery that is all around us. The trees here are in misery. The trees here are in misery.
Okay, the jig's probably up. I'm here. Hello. 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 The guy you're probably thinking about is some sort of, it was a guy that had that Luke Bryan comment yesterday. They got him timed out for 300 seconds because he was doing nothing but spamming nonsense. Basically trying to say the same things over and over again. Things of that variety. Whenever I see people that are just like, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. I'm a dum-dum. Luke Bryan is the best. Luke Bryan is the best. Luke Bryan's the most hardcore man ever. Luke Bryan hardcore. Luke Bryan hardcore. Then you get timed out. And then you can complain and whine about it and send me angry emails where you think everything's a scam, and then you can just kindly fuck yourself to a different millennium. Too sweet, me brother. He was attacking you on your own channel. Wow, the reach. The reach of some people. The fact that, you know, they decide to go to other channels in order to handle business that was on a different channel. That's just great, isn't it? Doesn't that show you how much time people have in their lives? No, it wasn't you. It was me. I was the one that did it. I was the one who did it. Because you guys might have absolute power. Mods, by the way, have absolute power. But if I see somebody being retarded, and I get to it before you guys do. That's just too bad, so sad for them. They can feel less honored by the fact that it was the streamer himself that actually noticed their stupidity and said goodbye. You're right, people do have way too much time for petty bullshit. Like, I had somebody send me an email this morning and was trying to tell me that everything of mine is, like, disingenuous or something like that. I don't even remember. Although there is something I see that I do have to do, so you'll have to give me just a moment. Now, wait a minute. No, I don't have to do Jack and Diddly Twat because the freaking paste bin with the incentives on it is right. It's not been updated for a couple of days. It's not been updated for, wow, quite a while actually. It's not been updated since we hit 1K. But everything, all the information is correct, so he's just fooled himself. He's just fooled himself. He said something about how he was going to report the channel and everything like that. You know what, dude? We're going to Twitch, so go ahead, report the channel. Go ahead and report the channel. We're going to go to Twitch. We'll just leave YouTube behind. We'll go help people on a website that isn't filled with a bunch of... Oh, wait, you know. Twitch is filled with a bunch of weirdos, too, but... You know, you try to do something nice for people, and the people are just mad because you ain't doing something nice for them. La Porca. La Porca. I dig it. Makes me think of La Parka from the old WCW. I like it a lot. I beam with joy. Hey dude, you should read out those band profiles people made on Facebook on your post. Oh my god. Dude. I'll tell you what inspired that post. It was a post that got inspired by the fact that I got one of those porn bot friend requests over on Facebook. You know the types. Ones where you have no mutual friends, they have only 1 or 2 pictures, which are probably stolen from some porn actress's profile. And they always have like random English sentences that say something along the lines of, I can make you with big fuck, I'm looking and waiting for you, come over here to www.sexmenow.org. And then it's like some picture that you just don't even know who this person could be. Like, if they're a porn actress, you're just like, why are they? Because they're not even that attractive looking. Well, anyway, one of them, the one that I got the other night, said, what did it say? I took a picture of it because it was so absurd. I need to find my picture, my screenshot. It said, S less than 3X. I am a hot banana girl, wild and sexy looking. Click here, heart. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. What do I think about the Machine Head new album? It will be a thing, I'm sure. It'll be a thing. It's going to be January. I wonder if the reason why it didn't get done last year was because, you know, Rob Flynn went under a lot of fire for what happened with that song. With for Is There Anybody Out There? Do I have a battle vest? No, I don't. Conquer Yourself. I don't wear real heavy jackets all that much, or vests or anything. I'm a pretty big fan of clothing that's kind of light. 'Cause I sweat a lot. I sweat a lot, man. That's just kind of become a part of who I am, which sucks. I don't like it. I don't like excess perspiration, but it's like I walked around Target today, and you know what? I thought to myself, I was like, man, is my cardio really that bad? But no, it's not, because I took a long ass walk last night and it was fine. It's just, it's really warm out. Nobody's really reacting. You know, there's not a lot of ACs on and stuff like that. Like mine's on and it's kicking out pretty good, but you know, nobody would think that 83 and humidity was actually going to feel hot. And it's September. But yeah, that's the thing. Yes, I did notice that one. But yeah, what Static is talking about, over on the official CKN Facebook group. I like to do a thing every so often. Where you build your own band and album track listing. And so we did that last evening. And, you know, it's not something that necessarily draws a large crowd or anything like that. It's just for fun. But imagine this if you will. Imagine a band called Hot Banana Girl, based off of that person that porn bot request. The album being entitled Banana Split, a 7-inch with bands that didn't show up, and the genre being progressive / grind / new wave. That includes such great songs such as Alley Whoopsie Daisy, Which Witch is the Witch, Banana Custard, Bastard Cornflakes, I Sat Down to Watch Porn but Wrote This Song Instead, Panic Among the Bees, Break Dancing Panama, 2 Shots of Tila Tequila, Ha Ha, I Can See Your Guts, Visual Waves of Mind Pollution, I Bet This Song Will Turn Your Hipster Boyfriend into Your Slutty Girlfriend, and Hide Their Bodies on the Dance Floor. Yes, Hot Banana Girl! A mind-numbing crossbreed of progressive timing and grindcore fury, Hot Banana Girl's first release throws the curve of 80s new wave to confuse and captivate you even further. Too insane to put down. And we've of course gotten from other people bands such as Fudge Factory and the Fussy Fist Fucks, Iron Chicken, Custard Pie, the Woodbury Biters, or Bitters, Chugga Chugga Choo Choo, not bad, Separated from the Divine, Infinite Decay, Ethereal Reason, Blunt Force Trauma to the Anus, Drywall, what the? Coverkillernation. Oh, this should be interesting. Oh, look at this. All the little trolls came out. The little trolls came out. Yeah, some folks are just actually asking for getting banned permanently. There are some people that are just cruising toward being banned permanently. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That people take that much time. The fact that people take that much time. I'm sure Fantano has it worse. I'm sure Fantano has it a lot worse. Owen Door, Hinge, Waltini. Yeah. Yeah. Chugga Chugga Choo Choo. I feel like Chugga Chugga Choo Choo should be like an emo core band, and like all of their songs are based off of old episodes of Thomas the Tank Engine. Like that's what that should be all about. Well, anyway, this is going to be a shorter stream today. I'm going to be fortunate if I make it to 5 o'clock. We took Pippin to the vets this afternoon, and so far everything is looking like it's okay. We had to get him an anti-inflammatory. What was going on was that his little toe beans, or you know, his, I guess that's the best way you can call them, the little patches on his feet. A couple of them were getting relatively like crusty and kind of inflamed, and it was starting to get to the point where it seemed like it was getting hard for him to put a lot of pressure on him and everything like that. It was he wasn't limping by any stretch of the imagination, but he was kind of adjusting the way he was walking in order to not put a lot of pressure on those particular little parts of his paw. So we took him over to the vet to see what was going on with that. And what we basically have to do for now is just give him an anti-inflammatory, small little pill, and soak his feet in Epsom salt, which I kind of want to do too, but we don't have we just have a stand-up shower here at this place. We don't have a bathtub, so I can't just, you know, put a bunch of water in the bathtub and just sit there and soak for a little while. But that's what we have to do with that, and so it's interesting, and I hope that he feels better. He's already got the first dose of the medication in him, and so he looks like he's pretty happy. You know, it's not exactly something that's causing him a lot of pain or a ton of discomfort, but either way, you still want to just make sure that he's not in complete and total discomfort, and we have to go back there in a week. So that is all I have to say about that. That didn't take too long. We did have to do some running around. Do you know how hard it is to find Epsom salt whenever you're looking for it? Like, if you're not looking for something, you always seem to see it. You know, you just pass it by and you think nothing of it. But whenever you're looking for something that you think is commonplace, do you realize how hard it is to sometimes find that? We were at 3 different places looking for Epsom salt, and it had to be, to add something to it, it had to be just plain Epsom salt. It could not have a scent to it. You realize how like we have become basically just scent obsessed? Like, somebody who just drinks their coffee black, like Wobbin, for example. First of all, he's not American, so of course he does, because they understand the taste of, you know, things that are just regular. Whereas we have to have mocha choca pumpkin apple spiced owl feces tea that is actually coffee whenever it hits your stomach and has the same caffeine content. You know, we have to have, you know, 75 different types of flavoring on everything that we have. You know, steak ain't a steak without A1 steak sauce and some onion slices and maybe a little apple cranberry glaze. But that is something that is ridiculous. You know, it's very weird, man. It's very weird. You know, whenever I grew up drinking coffee, I was drinking this regular coffee with a little bit of cream and sugar in it. But now I would probably drink it black. I would probably drink it with cream and sugar. I've drank, you know, cappuccino, espresso. Now I even have energy coffee, which sounds just like an abysmal idea. Like, that sounds like just the worst ideas. Like, why are you going to combine two things that involves the words caffeine and energy? It seems like a really, really bad idea. But at any rate, so just to find plain old vanilla, you know, regular ass Epsom salt, you have to actually do some searching. Like, you're looking for the goddamned Clockland Diamond or something like that. You have to look for it as though it is this rare phenomenon. Even though everything probably starts off as just, you know, regular basic Epsom salt, and then gets added flavoring for fun. You know, for fun. That way, whenever you Epsom salt your kitty's feet, you know, your children's feet, it could smell like bubble gum or bananas or raspberry pudding. Man. So that was an experience. But I guess along the way, she got to pick up the new Killers album, which is entitled Wonderful, Wonderful. Out of all the new releases, the only two that I saw, or three that I saw at the FYE, was the Mastodon EP, the new Marilyn Manson album, and no, I didn't see the new Manson album. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. I apologize. And the new Cradle of Filth album, which I have the Cradle and I have the Mastodon EP. We're probably going to listen to that here shortly. It is only 4 tracks. It's pretty short, so since this is not going to be a very long stream, I figure we at least should get something accomplished. So that is what we're going to aim to do. We're going to aim to get that Mastodon EP at least listened to and get the review of that done. You know, looking at this, it's about a 21-minute, 50-second EP. I hear it's very good, so we might be in for a treat. We may be in for a treat. The Illuminist, I don't mean to sound rude, but there is so much that is coming out this weekend that I cannot make any promises about that whatsoever. How long is the stream going for? If I'm able to go a little bit past 5 o'clock, I'd be happy. I would love to end today's stream with the last 10 minutes of Houdini for Justin, and also so I can let him know that we will probably be playing those other 2 albums that he has submitted for. We'll play those 2 records next week. In fact, he was asking specifically if I was streaming next week because of the fact that he had those 2. So it isn't going to be a very long one, and the main reason for that is because my girlfriend's nephews and niece will be coming over. Probably will be here around 5 or so, and whenever they get here, the stream will tank because they will be playing games online. That is almost a guarantee. I would put down hedge fund money. I'm talking like billion-dollar babies money on the fact that the very first thing that they do whenever they get up here is that they run over to his PS4 and turn it on and immediately load up. It's some Marvel online game. And the whole reason why they come over, you know, aside from seeing their father, which is her brother, is so they can play. Who, in my opinion, is the best grunge band? I actually did a video on this. The best band that has had grunge association, but may not necessarily be a grunge band, is the Melvins. But if you're talking out of the big 4 of grunge, the one that I prefer is Alice in Chains. But they're not even the most pure of all of the grunge bands of the era. I'm a very big fan of Mother Love Bone, even though they only released the 1 record. I love Soundgarden. I've loved Soundgarden for many, many years. I think that Nirvana is tremendously overrated, but I do like their music, so I don't exactly think that's a problem. Stone Temple Pilots are wonderful. Pearl Jam is an interesting case. They really are, but Pearl Jam's a pretty good band too. I'd probably put them maybe at the bottom of the big 4. Maybe. I don't know. I have some really good memories with Pearl Jam though as well, especially with albums like Yield. Like the song "Do the Evolution" is just so damn good. Yeah, there's new Godspeed, there's new Wolves in the Throne Room, there's just a lot of stuff that's coming out. So if I don't get to everything, like if I don't get to Enter Shikari, I just hope that there's somebody out there that can. That way, you know, they do get a little bit of recognition for the fact that they have that new album out. Although they are pretty well known, you know, in the universe of music. You know, they are a band that whenever I used to sell records, whenever I used to work at the music store, they were a band that did get some buys. So I'm not too concerned about that whenever it comes to that regard. But it's a name that people should scope out for themselves. I will say that much. So, you know, never skirt on the opportunity of maybe checking out something that's new to you, should I say. Hey, Negro, how's it going, man? Eugene, how are you? Abdul, are you Paula Abdul? No, you're not. You're Abdul Hussein, man. Hey, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a little bit. I remember you. I think I made that same bad Paula Abdul joke before. Because, you know, it's there. But anyway, hopefully you'll catch the next one, Lurch. That's cool, man. We'll see you next Monday. How old am I? I am 33. I am 33 minutes old. I just popped out my mom about a half an hour ago. And now I'm 33. I've been cruising this world for a little too long. We just played a track from Dehumanizer, I think it was yesterday. In fact, I think it was Dom that was able to request that. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and pop off a... We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to go ahead and pop on this new Mastodon EP. And we're going to listen through this. It is 33, looks 43. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, fucking wasted, dude. Like, that's not even bullshit. But if you like what you hear, then Then as Necros is letting us know. And Talks 53. Oh, dude. None taken. None taken. Yeah, we're gonna check out the new Mastodon, and if you dig what you hear, then toss a donation. You know, this is gonna be a pretty relaxed day, because like I said, we won't be here for too incredibly long. I just wanted to tell everybody thank you very much for a fantastic week, and have a little bit of fun with it. And the shades might be from 63. Dude, that might not be that far off. I think at the very least they're from like 68. Those are some nice old shades. These shades, man, oh man, they're like getting close to, you know, collecting Social Security. They're starting to get like invitations for ARP. Forgot to listen to it. Yeah, well, this is a nice way for me to get some critical work done. But yeah, I've heard that this is a pretty decent little EP. It's only 4 tracks. It's not very long. We've actually listened to songs longer than this EP. How old do you look to meet people? I don't know. You are 27. That's my guess. I'm good with 27. Yeah, actually, I'm 33 this year, but next year I'll be 32. I'm Benjamin Button in this shit. That's how this works. Whenever I started this channel, I was in my 40s. I'm growing down. Oh, another thing that I saw up there, whenever I was at the music store, was the new Cannabis Corpse album. So yeah, I'm glad to see that that was up there, but there is not a lot of, you're turning 21 next month. Dude, that's cool. Happy early birthday to you, Abdul. Sounds like it should be done by Opeth. Like, I feel like this track should be handled by Opeth, and they probably handle it better. This is Mastodon, Feliciano. This is the brand new EP that just dropped today. Will we go to the Super Bowl if Benton stays healthy? Not the way they played the first 2 games. That game against Cleveland was way too close, and then we beat Minnesota solely based around the fact that they had a rookie QB in. They just found out he was starting like an hour before game time. You know, they got to start beating teams that have their starters in that are, you know, known. I look like the Amazing Atheist. Are we brothers or something? No. I'm a Gemini, so he might be like my long-lost twin. That'd be pretty funny. Rambling Idiot says, hello from the Philippines. Hello, how are you? Hello from my studio room. Very cool stream. Do what I can, man. And always, there's sometimes some really uncool people in here, but it's all good. I have a question. Ooh. I'll answer that here in a second. This is a very, very interesting sounding solo. Overall, this track has been pretty decent, although you know, I feel like some of those highs were not really built for this band. Okay, what WTF happened? I don't know. Stop. Yeah, I actually agree. A Crack the Sky is it's the best album from Mastodon. I'm actually messaging Wobbin at the moment. Don't call FBI Bliss. Depends on how you act, Hansel. This is not a good start. This solo is awesome. Hail Santa. Y'all been watching the Boondocks. Y'all been watching that Boondocks with Jasmine saying Hail Santa. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm not your buddy guy. I'm not your guy, friend. So we're up to Blue Walsh. Everybody's fake. I'm fake. I don't exist. Y'all are just watching a myth. Curious about some information about this. To give you a little bit of background, this song, Northside Star and Cold Dark Place, were all actually recorded during the Once More Round the Sun sessions. And the track that we're going to hear directly after this one, which is a track entitled Toe to Toes, was recorded during the sessions for Emperor of Sand. And you can kind of tell a little bit too. This has a little bit of the feeling of Once More Around the Sun. It has been... We've talked about a lot of Mastodon albums now that I think about it. I mean, yeah, we did the discography review. But as far as new albums are concerned, we've talked about The Hunter, Once More Around the Sun, Emperor of Sand, and now we'll be talking about this EP, so that's 4. There are some bands, I think, that have had that many reviews for new releases. They sound like they're trying to mimic Megadeth. Are you sure you mean the right band? Yeah, that's true too. So far, this is pretty darn good. I like this a lot. Blue Walsh, I've sort of had, has a sort of addicting Mastodon rhythm to it. The Northside Star was trying a little bit... They were doing some things that really weren't them. So I can see why that song got cut. But this right here, I'm surprised didn't make it. I'm really surprised this didn't make it. I don't know why Wobbin is just like talking to me over on Twitter whenever you can just pop in. That's all good. I'm not speaking about religion today. I really don't have much to say about it that I haven't already said. There you go, Feliciano. Feliciano knows what's up. You know, come with me. Now this is the track that was left off of the, this was recorded during the Emperor of Sand session, so let's see. Those hand claps, though. Those hand claps, though. I feel like there's like, I feel like I have like blood and shit in my nose. Like it's really dry. Ugh, that sucks. Oh well. Cheers to everybody. Hey, we're a diverse bunch for a reason. You know, I used to eat Kicks, but now I eat Cheerios, so... Happens, man. And it's one of those things where I just... No, that's not very respectful. I've always been in the mind that you are what you are. You do what you do, you practice what you practice, and that should be the furthest that it goes. That should be the furthest that it goes. That should be where it ends. Elder sometimes even has the tone. Like there are some spots on Sanctuary where I feel like I'm going into a time capsule and listening to some early Mastodon work. Yeah, that's basically it. Just do you. No, I disagree with that, man. You single out people for the few, and you become just as bad as you become just as bad as them, really. Let's talk about this time whenever blood flowed down my eyes. No, that didn't happen. Well, like I said, I feel like my nose is just gonna start bleeding. Man. Also, as another thing, if you watch 10-second songs, you should probably watch his new video. You should probably watch Anthony Vincent's new video. It speaks directly about the music industry and how it might be dead, but that doesn't mean that music is. Very, very cool listen. And a cool comment in the comment section from yours truly, that you may also want to read. Might be something to do. Kill some time after the stream is over. I don't know what this means, but I'll tell you guys a dream that I had last week. I'll tell you guys a dream I had last week. I'll share. I dreamt that I was, I felt like I was in like snippets of my life. You know, and it definitely had to be, like the setting had to be like the 70s or 80s, but it also felt like, you know, modern times as well. I don't know. Because I was constantly like getting dressed to go out with friends, and apparently my folks must have constantly felt like I was going out on a date or something. Because they were commenting my fashion sense, you know, oh, I see you went with the white socks instead of the black socks, or I see you went with the slacks instead of the bell bottoms. And then when I would just go out and I would just hang out with people, and some of them were people that I knew and recognized, and others were faces that were from a long time ago. You know, whenever I was back in elementary school or kindergarten. And we would just be doing very basic things, like we would just be hanging out around one of those islands that you see in kitchens. You know, I remember specifically that there was a friend of mine that I had way back in elementary school that was. His mother was celebrating the fact that her son now had a girlfriend. And it kept on saying the names. It was like Kevin and Kara, or Kevin and something. It was like names that were real close or something. And I remember just walking past and, you know, going off and to other parts of the room, saying something along the lines of, he's not actually happy. He only has that girlfriend because she likes him, and his mother wants him to have a girlfriend. What's odd about it is that particular person back in grammar school, or in elementary school, had a mother that was very, very pushy. So it's a scenario that could have totally happened. So it's like one of those weird fucking ass things where it just looked like life. It just looked like normal life. It just looked like normal life. Nothing funny about it, nothing strange about it. It was just, it was so casual. It was such a casual, like, chill dream. It reminds me at times where, like, I would have big groups of friends that we would all get together whenever I was in college. Where there would be like 8 or 9 of us in a room. And we wouldn't have to hoot or holler, we wouldn't have to go crazy. You know, we'd just be watching TV or just hanging out, you know, getting something to eat, or maybe drinking a little bit, or, you know, you mingle a little bit and meet new people. Wonder if Steven Wilson will give Rocket Man his radioactive toy. Oh, he will. He'll drop it right on his head. But yeah, it's just a really... Just have weird dreams like that sometimes that feel very real. Like, I once dreamt that instead... I was watching TV. It looked like I was watching a baseball game, but it was actually just the baseball-themed video game I have. That Out of the Park Baseball 18. And then the game ended and the credits rolled. It was weird. I once had a dream whenever I was a kid that somebody walked into a room that I was in and just started eating the entire room like it was a big gigantic piece of paper. And it was in first-person view, so I was me. And as the paper room started to be devoured, I was getting pulled toward the vacuum of this person's mouth. And all that I could do to muster up a defense was kick the guy in the shin, which didn't stop him. I ended up in the void, and I don't know where I was going to end up. Apparently that was like death, like dream death, because I woke up directly afterward. Like, that was a dream I had whenever I was like 10 or 11, maybe even 13 at the latest, so that's a dream that stayed with me for like 20 years. This is actually pretty good music to talk about dreams too. Mastodon kind of has that chill. And plus, this song is also called Cold Dark Place. Well, I think that this will be a pretty easy review to accomplish once my camera charges up. Gotta get that battery all charged up, and then I'll probably be able to review it and do that right after the stream ends. That was pretty good. I gotta say, that was a pretty good EP. I can understand why some of these songs did not make it onto their subsequent albums, because they do feel like they could fit, but they don't really pop or stand out very much. They don't have maybe some of the same charms as the tracks that did make it. I would say out of the 4 songs on there, my favorite may actually be Blue Walsh. Toe to Toes was really was pretty darn good. That was the only one that was from sessions for Emperor of Sand. Northside Star, Blue Walsh, and Cold Dark Place were all from the sessions for Once More Around the Sun. Really like Cold Dark Place. I think that might be my second favorite. Toe to Toes is probably number 3, and Northside Star, that first track, is probably the worst on the EP. Because I think that was the only track where they were trying those extremely high vocals that felt very out of place. It felt very much like an experiment that the band was attempting, and it just didn't quite work out for them until we got to that solo at the end. The last, I would say, 2 minutes of Northside Star were very strong, but the first like 3.5 to 4 were kind of a little wavery. Yeah, the prize will probably take a little bit of time since it's being shipped overseas, Necro. But I know that whenever I send stuff to Wobbin, it was a couple of weeks. And whenever he sends those prizes to me, it was a couple of weeks. It was close to a month, I want to say. Yeah. Wobbin must be like, he must be MIA at the moment. He must just be able to pop on the Twitter. because I find it odd that he's just sending me Twitter messages and not just popping in the stream. But I guess he has some pretty cool. He might have some pretty cool songs to recommend the next time he donates. So he's very excited about that, and I'm excited for him. He wants to show us more of that Harula, and I want you guys to hear more of Harula because they are pretty darn cool. But the problem is that a lot of the stuff that is available is not available in the U.S. on YouTube. So it has been blocked or just not ever made available in the United States. So it is impossible for me to play that on stream for you guys. So we're trying to figure out ways that we can make that happen outside of me just going out and pirating the shit, which I really wouldn't want to do because, like I said, it's pretty good stuff. Starman is coming. Well, Starman's going to have to hurry his ass up because we only have probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes left. Like I said, I would love to try to stay here a little bit past 5 and finish off Houdini, but I'm thinking that's not going to happen. I'm like sitting here kind of, I'm worried about hearing the door open from out there because that means that essentially the quality and the bitrate and everything of the stream is just going to go. Because the minute that game gets turned on, because that's both upload and download. That's both up and down, and that's essentially what I'm using. So the download is fine. I have plenty of download speed whenever it comes to my internet, but the upload speed, I need all of that I can get, or else the quality is just going to tank, and there's going to be fluctuations in the net. But like Vital Remains, I think they're okay. I don't think that they're necessarily amazing. Pretty decent stuff, but I don't know. Like, I've seen their stuff at a pretty decent price before, and I've passed it by. You know, it's not high up on my priority list. Not high up on my priority list. That's just kind of how it goes, you know. A double fist like Stone Cold. Cheers. Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 1 or 2? The one I actually owned was 2. And I really liked it. I think that, I think the 2 is a really, really good album because of, was it Eagle Fly Free? Am I thinking of the right song? Hey, Gamma, how you doing, man? Hey guys, it's happened. Uh-oh. What has happened, sir? Or ma'am? I'm coming, bitches. Oh, jeez. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I'm scared. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Gamma, I have to tell you something, first of all. Gamma, I'm only going to be here until about 5 o'clock, so I won't be able to get through all of it. So could we maybe, are you going to be available next week, Gamma? I need to know right now. I need to know right now because if not, then I'll have to refund this. And I really, I don't want to, but I will. I would feel like it would be in my best interest. Yeah, because I'm only going to be here until about 5. If you remember, Gamma, last week whenever we had those issues on the Friday stream, well, those same issues are going to be here by 5 o'clock. So whenever they arrive, so will arrive the issues. The stream will buffer, everything will go to hell. So this is just a short stream today, but thank you very much. Okay. Oh dear. Also, BT Dubs, what's about to happen is not what you think. It isn't. we've hit exactly what you're thinking, but the tease is not happening right now. It's not happening today. This basically just puts the wheels in motion. And by put the wheels in motion, it means I need to do fucking math. No, I don't. I know math. I'm silly. Because we have $53. We have $53 from Gamma. We have $53 from Gamma, who says, very, very simply, Gamma again, how about Land of the Free by Gamma Ray, which I want to play that because I love that album, first of all. And if you would have said No World Order, I may have orgasmed a little bit, because No World Order is probably my favorite. But Land of the Free is also very good. And with that said, we've hit number 7. We've hit. Number 7 has been reached in its completion. In its completion. I just what? I want to make sure that this looks correct, which it does. What did you miss? You just missed my fate being sealed, Mabuchi, as the striptease goal has been achieved. Well, there's a good reason why I can't do it right now. There's a good reason why I can't do that right now. Most of the principal components of the striptease, like even existing, aren't here. Wobbin's not here. No World Order's not on YouTube. Oh, no. Wobbin's not here. Lurch isn't here. The regular's got to be here, man. Am I taking that shit off today? No, I'm not. There are things that have to be done beforehand. First of all, I'm going to have to consider like some songs that are going to be in the background potentially. So what I'm going to probably do over the weekend, while I am kind of resting and, you know, on suicide watch, is I may put up a, like over on the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord, if you are not on the Discord, then you're going to want to join the Discord. Clemmy really wants it? Oh God. I feel like with Clemmy, I'm going to be technically exposing myself to minors and could be subjected to jail time. I know Lauren and Allie, Lauren specifically. Lauren specifically wants to see this, and so does Mango. So we have a lot of folks that we need to get in the same place. Can I pull it off? Yes, I can, because first of all, we're not going all the way down. There will still be something on by the end of it. There will be something on at the end of it. That's not. We're not going all the way down to nudity. That is guaranteed. I guarantee that from the start. But yeah, that's it. Really, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm wondering if I should wait until Andy. I'm wondering if I should wait for Andy to come back from Malaysia before I do it. See you later, Eli. What is my opinion on the retarded organization named the Alt-Right? Kaneda, I gotta be honest with you. This whole Alt-Right, Alt-Left, Alt-Whatever is something that really bothers me. I'm not a big fan of any of them. I think that Antifa has gone a little bit insane, including their followers. The folks that are on the other side, you know, the neo-Nazis and the alt-rights and racism, you know, the racists and stuff. Listen, we're resurrecting things that didn't need resurrected. They died many years ago and should stay dead. That's all I'll say about it. Do I like the band of Mice and Men? From what I've heard, Mabuchi, they're not really totally my cup of tea, but I keep giving them chances. You know, they're a band that I keep giving chances to because I want to see, and it seems like they really do want to grow and evolve and like try new things, and they're sampling this new sound over the course of the 2010s. That has been an interesting experience, an interesting experiment to say the least. But I just don't think they're there yet. I don't think that they're there yet. I will do the CKN dance while I am in my exposed state. But there is one thing that we can do today, and there's 30 of you guys, so there is a pretty good crowd. And to top it off, Lurch isn't here, so he can't become like a 50,000 time winner. So this is the perfect time to do this. Not only did you guys accomplish the incentive, which I can't even say right now, I feel like it's just a dirty word. This is going to be the Damnation giveaway. We are going to do the Damnation giveaway. We're going to do it live. We're going to do it right now. Since we do have a little bit of time prior to the end of the stream, we're going to go ahead and do this right now. Let me write down this album, first of all, that Gamma requested. So we have a lot of albums to listen to next week, by the way. Not only do we have to finish the end of Houdini by the Melvins, but we also have Gamma Ray's Land of the Free, as just requested from Gamma. We have The Privateer with Facing the Tempest, and Truck Fighters with Gravity X, which were all requested by, or both should I say, requested by Justin Neely. So we do have some albums that we need to listen to as of next week. But we are going to be doing our Damnation giveaway right here, right now. This, by the way, similar to the Amorphous album that was won by Ikaro, who I haven't seen in chat very much since, so he must be a pretty busy guy. I'm not doing that today, Clemmy. I think we're going to actually, we might take it to a chat vote, but we may wait for Andy to come back and have it be a little kind of like a coming back present or something like that for Andy. So nobody tell him that we hit. Nobody tell Andy that we hit the striptease goal. Okay? Nobody tell Andy that we hit the striptease goal. Keep that shit a secret. Unless he watches, you know, unless he like is popped in. And Andy, if you're in the background right now, you're a bastard. Reveal yourself. Like I will be revealing myself. Baby. I need to make sure to let Wobbin and Lurch know not to spill the beans. Well, it says so on the left. What? Oh, yeah, we did reach it. Oh shit, you're right. Well, the thing is that Andy probably won't be here next week either. He's been in Malaysia on. He's been working, so I'll have to remember not to post these to YouTube. Well, anyway, yeah, you're right. SK, I was a little confused there. I was thinking, wait, on the left it shows like everybody who's chatting. That'd be pretty neat. There's actually a feature of that for that on Twitch, which is pretty neat. Oh wait, there actually might be one of the. Oh, there is one on here too. That's pretty cool. But I think those are just participants in the chat. I don't think that's everybody who's watching right now. Well, there will be participants soon. Because I need to get a number together. Okay, my live chat's... Uh-oh. Okay, I thought my live chat got busted. Hey, the one thing I did say that there's the potential that there could be new incentives added after we get some stuff together. But we're down to basically the last week of the Slay Cancer Stream-a-Thon after today, so Maybe I'll make a couple of really small incentives to fill in those places where incentives have been reached. You know, maybe ones that are just like $100 or something like that. Real small, tiny things. But anyway, I need to get a number together. That's a very odd number. We're going to, I'm going to get a random number. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to just randomly do some math that makes no sense. And we're going to do a little bit of subtraction. And then we're going to do some addition. And then we're going to do some division. And then we're going to do some multiplication and subtraction. Okay. I have my number. So anyway, the way in which we do this, if you are brand new to the stream, which I think most of you guys are not, is this a bad place to ask my opinion on the new Asking Alexandria single? Lord Llama, unfortunately it is, because I haven't heard it yet, so I actually don't have an opinion on it since I've not yet gotten a chance to listen to it. But Lord Llama, you are more than welcome to participate. We are doing the numbers game, which I'm going to give you a range of numbers. Somewhere within that range of numbers is the golden number, the number that we want. If you were able to hit the golden number, if you find out what the golden number is, which I just had to remind myself what it is, then you will win this copy of Opeth's Damnation. This was generously donated by Lurch Murphy, who is one of the chatters that is currently not here right now, but he was a huge proponent for incentive number 7, which is the CKN striptease, to the point that he gave some CDs of his own to be raffled off in this format. Lurch will be excited to know that we have hit this incentive, although we will probably not be fulfilling that until Andy Fox comes back, because he was a huge proponent of it as well, somebody who donated quite a bit as well. In fact, he started us on this whole journey of albums being played with Bad Salad. But anyway, does it contain the 5.1 DVD? No, it does not. No, it does not. This is standard edition. This is I'll be honest with you, I think this is standard Koch Records, like, when it came out edition. So anyway, I'm going to post a range of numbers. Oh geez. Oh god. Oh geez. Oh god. Oh geez. Andy is a very good man. That's why we may wait for him. I think we are going to wait for him. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the number is between 4,500 and 4,900. Go ahead, and whenever somebody hits that magic golden number, I will tell you guys to stop. It is a huge range because it is a huge prize. And they're off. We have numbers on the left, numbers on the right. We got numbers from people who I've never seen before. They're hoping to leech and get themselves a nice prize from the stream. How you doing? I hope you guys are having a good time. Ikaru is back. How you doing, brother? How you doing? How you doing, man? I got your prize in the mail. It is in the Molly. It is in the Molly. So you should be getting that in a couple weeks, hopefully, if I don't run into any sort of difficulty. This is a bad time probably to chat because right now things are gone crazy. Ooh, I can see somebody is relatively close. Somebody's even closer. Oh man, we have some close people already. That's good to see, despite this very large range. So hopefully those prizes are going to get there within a couple of weeks. It's just standard mail, considering I'm not as rich as everybody says or thinks that I am. Donald Trump is here, finally! Finally, our commander-in-chief is here, so I can have a sit-down chat with him. The universal health care. Anyway, let's go. Let's continue with this. 5784 is not the number. Neither is 4727. Well, what are these numbers? Enter in a number between 4,500 and 4,900, and you may end up winning a copy of Opeth's Damnation, Feliciano. We have people who are very, very close, but they have not yet hit the number, so it is still out there. It is still possible. And $20, and CKM will yell at the couch. Hey, man, you pay me $20, I'll do that. I'll yell at the couch for no reason. I'll tell it is a bad couch and a dirty girl. Give me that disc. That's a no, because that's the wrong number. Ooh, somebody was very close. I'm going to have to keep my eyes peeled here. This is kind of a bad game for me because my eyes, I think, are starting to go to shit. 33 years old and eyes are going to shit. Probably because of doing games like this, because I'm stupid. Ooh, that wasn't that bad of a guess, but not the number, unfortunately. It's a wide range because it's a big reward. These numbers are huge, just like my penis. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I grab these numbers right by their number pussies. Because, man, it's a lovely thing to grab. Nobody wants to? Hey, man, you can donate the 20 and I'll do it, dude. You can do it, Mikey. I believe in you. I believe in you. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Man, everybody is, like, within a couple. The people that are close, they're, like, within 4 all the time. I don't have anybody that just, like, randomly drops the number. Like, there was one that was, I remember one time it was, like, one of the first 5 numbers and, like, the game was over. It was just done. And that was kind of ridiculous. Oh, boy. We're going to have to get this pretty soon because I think that my time here has just about run out. I think my time is just about run out, but we're going to go until we have a winner. We are going to go until we have a winner. So we're going to continue. In fact, I know it has. I just heard it. See some people dancing around. Yep, there it is. That sound means it's the end of me. Oh man. Alright, I am going to slowly reduce the range. I'm going to reduce the range and let you know that it is within, it's between 4,500 and 4,700. The number is. It's between 4,500 and 4,700, so if you've been working on the 48 and 4,900s, you have been wrong all this time. So it is between 4,500 and 4,700. This number is. So you can reconfigure your guesses. You can reconfigure. Man, oh man, that was quickly. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to keep up with this. Trying to keep up with this. I don't think anyone's hit it as of yet. I don't think anyone's hit it as of yet. I'm getting very distracted by the other things that I'm hearing. Very distracted by the other things that I'm hearing. Man, oh man, never give people some rope. Then the numbers come flying through. Oh wow, we have a lot of people in here. Damn. Guess those numbers. Guess those numbers. We are not quite there yet. For all the numbers that I have seen, the one that I have not seen is the winning number. I saw one person, by the way, that was within 1. I can't tell you when they were, but I did see somebody that was within 1 of the number. That was about a minute or 2 ago, though. That was a whiles ago. That was a whiles ago. So... We are still searching. We are still searching. Someone's trying to do... Somebody was on the cusp once again. One away. Wow, that was a really, really close guess. I always like those guesses because, damn, that just bangs me right in the old balls. Like, I get excited for somebody. They're like, they're that close. Damn. Damn. These people say I'm apparently the AVGN. Between 4,500 and 4,600. Or, excuse me, 4,500 and 4,700. My bad. I apologize. That's my own fault right there. And if you are within the 4,600s, you may or may not be on the right trail. You may or may not be on the right trail. There's a couple folks that have been damned close. I don't usually give this many hints. However, like I said, time is very, very quickly running out on my end, so I want to see a winner. I don't want to have to table this until next time. I would sure hate to do that. That seems like that would be a really crappy thing to do. Oh, that was close as well. I'm going to give you guys some information. We have bordered... There it is! We have a win. We have a win. Static. We have a win. Static Syndrome, you have won. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Don't you have it already? Hey, Static, right now, you can do whatever you like with your prize. If you have the album already, we can... Okay, well, it's the one album that you own already. Well, you can basically do what you want with it, Static. You can call it up to your own... We could run a different game. We could do something to determine who will get that. It is completely up to you. Since this is your prize, I am essentially at your disposal. Oh, you lost the disc. Oh, well, in that case, Static's probably going to take that disc and run. he's going to take that disc and run. He's saying, that's mine now. That's requested. Someone was saying that he has unlimited posting power because he's a mod. Listen, dude, it took 25 minutes for us to get here. So... it doesn't matter if you have unlimited posting power. It took us quite a while to get here. It'd be different if he would have just been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But it took us a while to get here. Maybe not 25 minutes, maybe, but it was definitely like 10 to 15. It was quite a while. I'll have to go back and post and check it out. But we have a victor. We have a winner. Static Syndrome is our winner. Our faithful mod has finally broken through and gotten the win that he has wanted for quite some time. So we have Static getting this copy of Opeth's Damnation via the number 7 incentive. For those of you who are hoping that the striptease is happening today, I am sorry, but you are going to be very disappointed. Because it is not. As I am heading out here in just a couple of minutes. We have 3 albums that I'll listen to next week, all of which are going to get reviews, by the way. All of which are going to get reviews, by the way. And remind me, Gamma, remind me to add some thoughts or make something very, very short about that Twilight Force album. Remember how I was saying yesterday that that's something that needs to be experienced as opposed to spoiled? Remind me to make just a short little meme video that basically says, as I say basically for the 15th time, to listen to that album. To listen to that album. They look like degenerate Democrats. All I have to say, Donald, is Kid Rock looks like a degenerate Democrat that's actually a redneck Republican. That man's trailer park needs hit with a tornado. Get the heart machine on it. But anyway, but we have albums from Gamma Ray, from the Truck Fighters, and from the Privateer to listen to next week. It's going to be a fantastic week full of heavy metal and slaying cancer. You guys got to give all your love right now to Gamma Angel. You got to give all your love right now to Gamma Angel. And Justin Neely coming in with a late donation here. Speaking of, Justin has mailed us a package also. He says, "Hi CKN, I mailed the package off today. It should be there by Thursday. It has a couple of good giveaways. You have a good weekend." Justin, you have yourself a fantastic weekend, my man. What we're going to do next week, on Monday, we're going to finish up Houdini after 5 o'clock, whenever Justin gets home. Before that, we will probably listen to Gamma Ray. So we'll pencil in Gamma Ray for Monday. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have maybe an album apiece out of the remaining two, out of the Truck Fighters and the Privateer. So we have a lot of cool things going down. Drunk Fleet, I got your package in the mail, by the way, brother. We have to still talk about Isles, so maybe we'll also pencil in next week to do a playthrough of the Isles album from last year entitled Hawaii. That way you guys can hear what this group is all about. But once again, we are out of here. Thank you so much. I do need to add Justin's donation, though. So give me just a brief moment before I bid you all adieu. All I have to say, Justin, is you definitely have to give some props to Eric B., who's, you know, not going to catch you, but he certainly is doing his darndest to really show his appreciation to what you are doing and doing something of the same thing himself, as that was probably one of the most confusing sentences that I've ever uttered in my life. I don't know what you guys are going to focus on next, but my recommendations would be down there right below number 7, that mystery giveaway, because that has stuff from Wobbin that is actually timed for this event, which means that there's a signature in there that has this event in mind, so we need to get that done. We are basically right now looking for another $644.25. I know that sounds like a lot, but it can be done. Look how you guys focused on that number 7. Look how you guys focused all your energy on that number 7. It can be done once again. The 24 hours of CKN is just, it's gone. See you later. Unless somebody decides to donate $1,800, that's just not going to happen. The Ghost LP looks like it's dead. Second Music Madness, I think, is really on its last legs. It had great backing right at the start of the event, but since then has gotten next to nothing. The $50 Amazon credit is looking like it's probably going to die a death as well, although that's the one that's the closest to being reached right now. And the voted rant video, well, I think I killed that by doing rants during this event, because in a month, there's going to be at least one piece of bullshit that happens, whether it's in heavy metal or just the world in general. So we've had to do a couple of rant videos anyway. So I think I might have killed that by myself, by accident, by having to do all that. So that's life, that's liberty, that's the pursuit of happiness. That is the wonderful experiences that you can feel whenever you bite into some Bush's baked beans. Because you know what? I'm always thinking about them beans. I'm always thinking about them beans. Wobbin, we are just about to head out. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, shit, now I feel bad that I didn't tell you while we were chatting. Oh, fuck, dude. My apologies to you, Wobbin, but, we hit it. We hit it. Don't tell Andy. Don't tell Andy. We're going to try to keep this info from Andy for as long as we can. We're going to try and keep Andy in the dark. That way, because I think we're going to actually wait to do the striptease until he comes back. Until he comes back. So maybe not the day he comes back. So even if we see him in chat, we need to like sort of be hush-hush about it. But at any rate, who made it happen? Eric B. Gamma Angel. The man, the myth, the legend that is in training right now. The man is like the grasshopper, the Justin Neely's, you know, Mr. Miyagi. It's fantastic. The two men who are trying to slay cancer on their own and doing a great job. Thank you very much to Gamma. Yo, Wabu, here's something funny for you. Somebody sent me an email this morning trying to, like, say that they're going to stop the shit and everything like that. Like, they're going to report the channel and everything. Saying that, oh, well, these links are all wrong, and there's this and that, and you should stop this immediately. It's the right thing to do. And I basically responded with, you know what's the right thing to do? It's to keep these going. That way, you know, whenever it ends, the money that's been donated can go to people that are in need of it at the Ronnie James Dio Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund. That would be the right thing to do. The wrong thing would be to deny that cancer research money to people that are in this cancer fund. That would be the wrong thing to do. The wrong thing to do would be a selfish asshole, maybe probably because something happened while you were in the stream, you got timed out for being a little, you know, trolly wuss, or somebody who just decided he was going to talk about the wrong things at the wrong time. My freedom of speech is violated, so now I'm going to go and try to ruin a good thing. You know, you try to do nice things for people, you know, for other people, and the people that aren't getting helped by it are the ones that get pissed off because it's not helping them. It's the way I look at it. But anyway, folks, anyway, we'll be talking to you guys on Monday. That's right, it doesn't matter if some turd shuts it down, because I still have that ability, and I will still do what is right. I am not a very take the money and run kind of guy, and y'all have known from the start what the uphill battle was. The fact that it was 20%/80% whenever we got started, and that at $1,500 we were going to make it to 50-50, and then everything else was just gravy on top. You know, we've made it to the places where we need to be. That way it doesn't look like a selfish event, and that is the best thing that I'm proud of. I am proud that we made it to that level so it doesn't look like some sort of selfish bullshit. Now the fact that we're just going even higher, onward and ever upward, we're cruising now towards $2,000. That shows what this community is capable of. How do we sort out how you get the album? Over on the Facebook page, just drop me your address. You are shit? No, you are not. You are a fantastic dude that's recommended some pretty great stuff. And also, to say another thing, Wobbin, I'm going to be making a very small video, I think, at some point about that Twilight Force album, just for fun. Just for the hell of it. Donald Trump, I'm telling you what, man, tap into those millions. Tap into some of those trust funds that you set up for whoever. And maybe get a donation across here. Let's help some people out. You know, there are Republicans, people who voted for you that also have cancer. There are people that voted for you that have cancer. Do you want to be reelected in 2020 or not? The answer to that question is you do want to be reelected because you're a politician. Unless you get really bored, then I don't have any combatants for that. Who won the Opeth CD? Lurch. That was Static. That was Static Syndrome. No, you will not be missing the striptease. The striptease probably will not happen. Oh, wait, Lurch, you weren't here, so I can tell you, Lurch, do not tell Andy we hit the striptease incentive. Do not tell Andy we hit the incentive. We're going to try to surprise him. We're going to try to surprise him. If that means we have to wait on the striptease until after the Slay Cancer Stream-a-Thon, then so be it. We want to do this for Andy. because he was so excited about that. He was hoping that so hard that we were going to hit it before he left, and then he didn't. The striptease must go up on YouTube after. Wobbin, I'm searching through a little bit to see how much of that I can do, but I'm thinking that I can. But yeah, we're going to wait until he gets back, Lurch. And also, what's going to happen with that is hopefully we can get a message out to as many of the regulars and people as possible, because not only is there Andy to think about, but there's Andy, there's Lauren, there's Mango. There are many people. I have donated a tremendous amount of money to cancer research. What have you done? Cancer is a degenerate, not a fan. Sad. I agree, Donald Trump. We are currently in the process of hopefully donating money, and a lot of money, to cancer research. Cancer is indeed a degenerate, unless you are a person who is a Cancer zodiac sign. Then you might be a crazy motherfucker. Not a fan. Sad. Hey, it's A-okay. Hey, it's A-okay. Make stripping great again. Everything has now been won. Donate the 3-year permaban. Donate the 3. No, it's donate the 8. Donate the 8-year permaban. We must get that one for Wobbin. For Wobbin. For Wobbin. Anyway, folks, I love you all. I'll be talking to you guys on Monday. Thanks for stopping out, even though it was kind of a short one. Thanks for stopping out, though, everybody. You guys have a fantastic weekend. Go out and have some fun. Go out and have some fun, everybody. Go out and have some fun. Okay? I know in many places in the world right now, there has been some big-time weather and some bad events that have happened. Puerto Rico, down in Mexico City, of course, the Northwest is still burning. People are still recovering from Hurricane Maria, from Irma, from Harvey. You know, Jose is just spinning around like a drunk Mexican on tequila out there in the Atlantic Ocean. Listen. The world's gone nuts. Things are going insane. It's time to have a little bit of fun before it affects us, which for me means I need to go out and have some fun before this winter comes, because that means I'm going to get hit with like 4 winter storms at once. And I'm on the 2nd floor of this apartment building, but it's not going to matter. The snow's going to be so high, I won't be able to get out. But anyways, thanks once again. Congratulations to Static Syndrome. Thanks go out to Gamma for the donation that put us over the top. We will be listening to some Gamma Ray on Monday and finishing up Houdini by the Melvins. Thanks to Justin Neely for his recommendations. It's been a phenomenal week here. It's been a phenomenal week. We're going to keep it going next week. You guys have a phenomenal weekend. Go out and have some fun. And I'll talk to you again next time. Bye.